call this tour the Awesome Andes Tour. We start in southern Peru, we cross the border into northern Chile, and then from Chile we go into Bolivia. And that involves going across the world's longest mountain range, the Andes. On day 3 we go from the coast into the interior of Bolivia, and that involves us going across a mountain pass which is 4,800 metres. So it's pretty well up there in terms of altitude.
One of the things that I'd love to see over there if I get to do this trip one day is that high plains salt. Just flat, and you've been there when it's been wet too, haven't you?
Bolivian salt pans, yeah.
In the middle of the Altiplano. In Bolivia there's a salt pan called the Salar de Uyuni, and it's the largest salt pan in the world, and you can have a lot of fun there on a motorcycle.
One of the very fun things we do on the salt pan that you possibly can't do anywhere else in the world is play a bit of a game and see how long you can keep your eyes closed whilst riding a motorcycle.
Obviously we fan out, we don't ride in formation when we're practicing this particular manoeuvre, but yeah, quite a few people actually succeed in riding blind for 30 seconds.
It's the best fun, best fun.
Is Machu Picchu that stunning?
Machu Picchu is probably the highlight. If you had to nominate a single highlight of this tour, Machu Picchu would be it. It's one of those Nat Geo moments for me. I first read about Machu Picchu in a Nat Geo magazine when I was about 9 years old, and I swore I would have to go there at least once. And I've probably been there maybe 30 times now. It is that good. It's a stunning place. You have to see it.
Still has that effect on you?
It still has that effect.
Wow.
It's just magic.
It is one of those sites in the world on our tours that doesn't diminish. Every time you soak up the atmosphere and the history and the story there, it has the same deep impact.
We also take people to Nazca. A lot of people have heard about these wonderful geometric formations that are written into the desert floor outside Nazca, and there's a scenic Nazca flights that takes you over these lines. We offer people the opportunity to do that as well. So it's not all just about the mountains. We cross the Andes a couple of times on this tour. We also do a fair bit of coastal riding. We do the Panamericana Highway, which in itself is a fantastic run.
The riding on our Andes tour really is phenomenal, and I guess it's got better and better year on year. When we first started out, there were some roads that were a bit patchy and certainly a bit more challenging, but they're just getting better and better, and certainly now they're perhaps some of the best riding roads on any of our tours.
Brand new highways in Peru and Bolivia that our riders really get to enjoy.
What are the fleet of bikes that you use on this trip?
We have a range of bikes for this tour. We've got a couple of BMWs, the 800s and the 700s. We've got a couple of Kawasaki KLRs. The standard bike over there is the Honda NX400, which is not available in Australia, but it's a locally assembled South American variant of the Honda 400. So a wide range of bikes available.
And once again, the Honda's good for the altitude, you know, so it may not initially be someone's bike of choice, but it is a good workhorse.
Let's talk food and culture a bit.
Guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs? You eat guinea pigs?
Well, personally, no. I used to have one as a pet and can't go there.
But I gather a lot of food over there is pretty good.
Yes, it is, yeah, and the more you explore, the more you enjoy. You can get chicken and chips every single day if that's what you prefer, but they do wonderful ceviche with either white fleshed fish or prawns, so it's a wonderful addition to the cuisine over there.
Do you get to visit any festivals when you're over there, any of the music that happens?
The culture's one big festival. There's always a protest and always a festival going on.
There's always a festival, yeah, in South America. It seems that every second day of the week there's a festival to saint somebody or other, and local people get dressed up and there's music and dancing and theatre and lots of festivities in the street. We always get caught up in a festival or two.
The tour represents one of those iconic cultures. The image of the Bolivian women that we've seen in Nat Geo and we've seen in other publications, the beautiful hats that they wear and the costumes, and to have the opportunity to, you know, just literally sit on the sidewalk with a woman from Bolivia and enjoy that space together is one of those special travelling moments that's offered on this tour.